Who is here and who isn't? I got nobody. I got two people. Make my fun. Waiting for Kevin, waiting for Aaron, waiting for Dion, I believe is going to be here. Waiting for Dallas, he's going to be here, I think. But I'm just going to have a bevy while I'm waiting. So, walls of shame. You guys have, hey, morning? Morning? What do you mean morning? You can't call it morning. You can't call it morning. It's like mid-afternoon. Or you working nights? Probably working nights. Let me find my pictures. There it is. So, Zarek, what unfinished projects have you got kicking around on your bench that are driving you nuts? I have this one. I kind of want to get this done because it's 1/9 scale, so it's going to be kind of cool. And I want to get this one done too because she sits on this. But I need to get some more skills when it comes to painting. I don't have to paint the bike, but I got to paint her. She comes looking like that. So, got 4 people. Comment in the below so I can see who you are. If you got pictures of unfinished jobs, fire them to that email. And we will post them up on here and show them off to everybody. We are supposed to have a special guest tonight. I'm just making sure. Well, I'm going to see if it shows up or not. No. I mean, no. Can't do no. No. So, Zarek, you know, the drag stuff is going on, moving them to Mondays now. It'll be every second Monday we're actually starting racing. So you're going to be, you're going to be scratching your head and wishing that you had done some setup. So, Dion, you got a copy of that link? Just click on the link. It should put you through so we can get you on stream here. There's Mr. Locke.
Made it.
Hey, look at the guy who made it. Oh. How did that MST small crawler work for me? Worked pretty damn awesome, actually. I got some video footage, but there's, my body mount's broke. Let's see if I can show you guys here. I got it dirty. It is amazingly stable considering it's got a hard plastic body on it, but I broke the front mount, so it's dragging a little bit on the fenders. But I'm going to build another one for sure because it was pretty cool. So we got Mr. Rosser. I'm just trying to get him his link. Dion, I can fire you another copy of the link if you want. Just an updated one. You just click on the link and it will work.
So you got your car ready for Saturday?
No.
I dug mine out.
I was going to.
Yeah.
I just haven't gotten to it. So. Okay, there we go. All right. Dion, I fired you another link so you can click on that one. It might work faster, better, off your phone or whatever you need. What is that out of?
That is out of this.
Your 6x6 that you're building.
Yeah. So, and this
Hello,
thing.
hello. We got Mr. Livingston. Hello, Matt. Hello.
Yeah,
So what
this
we got?
thing here is all metal.
All metal.
The tranny case is metal. Everything. This thing probably weighs 3 pounds.
Well, here. Let's add Dion.
Oh, Dion.
How goes, bud?
Good.
Good to see you.
So anybody who doesn't know who Dion is the brains behind Mr. Comedy Scale Designs.
No,
They
that's
don't
my
know
wife.
If they don't know who
Again,
Dion
right.
is, they've been living under a rock forever.
If they don't know that, so they make. I'm gonna make this bigger here so we can see it. Where the hell is my button? There's my button. They make these little guys, these pretty little motors.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. This one has a project going. That's why it's all falling apart because I haven't glued it. So
Looking for my coffee.
looking for your coffee. We'll zoom that back about there. Scale design, Mr. Comedy. Mr. Comedy. So what have you got that's new? You started any new designs or anything that you can reveal to the world or not?
I have. I'm not ready to reveal yet.
Oh, can you give me a brand? A hint?
Nope.
Inkling?
Nope.
Damn it, you're doing a motor out of a Chevette, aren't you? Damn it. I
Uh,
can't put a Chevette motor in anything.
no. I've got. So, okay. I've got a blown big block Chevy coming.
Nice. I'm going to bring up your site here and so I can show some guys some stuff here.
And I guess, I guess I could tell you it's almost done. I got a Mopar engine for the Trail King.
Oh, nice, nice.
So I may or may not. Oh, there it is. Yeah, somewhere back up. Where is it? There.
I'll make
the Ram Charger body.
I'll make you bigger there.
Yeah,
yeah.
I got a Proline
Nice.
Ram Charger body sitting there, and it's gonna go this way on that Trail King.
You got a couple projects hiding on the shelf back there.
Yeah, I don't know how to turn the camera around, but
see, I got my box of shame. My pile of shame is over in the other room, so that I don't need to admit to it.
I'll this is part of it.
Kevin's pile of shame. He has it hiding behind a desk somewhere.
Oh, it's all over my floor.
I got projects on projects. One day I'll get to that project and that project. I still got to fix that. I still got to fix that one from when the last camp I went to.
That was 2 years ago. Damn near.
I'm busy doing stuff for other people mainly. But
How's it going?
Good.
And Ryan. Ryan's pile is getting bigger and bigger every day. So yeah, what else you got going on? I'm going to show off some of these motors you've got built or designed. So let me share this one up to you guys here.
The question is, how's that Cummins engine coming?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
It's one of them projects that need to be finished one day.
So this is one that I'm probably going to drop into my 410 here eventually. You guys can see that. I'm going to get this guy off here for a minute. Yeah, so this is the motor engine cover mount you built for the Vanquish 410.
Yeah. VS410 Pro, the ones that use the VFD transmission.
The VFD, yeah. So does this one drop in easily with the regular frame mounts and everything that would have been in, or is there anything special about the frame that matters?
No, that one literally is, it's designed to cover the servo and the winch servo.
Okay.
It bolts in place right over top of the existing spur gear cover that's there. So
right on.
It's just a great way to hide the servos, give you a little bit more scale appearance. Some customers, there are guys that have left their hoods clear and stuff like that, so that they could, people can see what's under there.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go here and add to cart. All right. Okay, next one. Get back here to home. This engine bay. What else we got here? What's your favorite one?
My favorite?
Yeah, what's your favorite?
I don't have a particular favorite.
Okay, what's the one you take the most pride in?
The most pride? Pretty much all of them. I'm just... The one that I use the most in a lot of my builds is the 22R and 22RE.
Yeah.
I got
the ones that are always out of stock.
A lot of Yodas.
Yeah. They are quite popular.
Yeah.
What is mine? Mine's a...
Because I need one for this.
Mine's an RE.
Oh, an LC70. I'm working on something for that. I don't know if you look at the VS410 picture that showed, right there, you can see something hiding in the background there, and that's my buddy Bill's. Actually, Bill, say hi, Bill.
Hi guys, how's it going?
You got people hiding in the background too?
Well, he's actually finishing. He's speaking of unfinished projects. He's had this thing for a couple years, and he's finishing up here tonight, and that's a Capra.
A Capra?
A Capra.
Yeah.
He literally just painted the panels like 10 minutes ago. He didn't know we were doing this tonight, and he said he's coming by, and I'm like, all right.
Put him on the spot, right?
Yeah. By the way, oh, look at that. That's a nice truggy.
That's Capra.
Nice.
But there's not really any room. I mean, I'm going to work with the hood, but there's really no room to put anything in there because I got to get the battery in there. So
yeah.
But it's going to look pretty cool. I got the lights and everything for it. And someday I'll finish it.
Get around to it.
I'll get around to it. It's in part of my pile of shame.
Yeah, my whole shop here is a pile of shame right now. I'm getting ready to move my my office from down in the basement out into the shop here. So,
oh yeah,
I'm kind of packing and moving and shuffling stuff around, and it's a big mess.
So I'm just going to look here real quick. I'm going to look at a couple motors I have not seen. I have not seen this one yet. That's a nice one.
Yeah, that's there's two versions of that. There's an 8 scale and a 1/10 scale. I think that one's the 1/10 you're showing there.
Okay.
And the first one was designed for the MFAB Cherokee Chief bodies.
Okay.
Because they were 1/8 scale pretty much. So that's what I designed the engine for. It's a guy out of Ontario, Super Scale RC. He's got one in his, and it's he's done a really nice job on that whole build. It's just fantastic. I don't know if you guys have seen his.
No, I have not yet.
You can find him on Instagram as Super Scale RC.
Boom. Okay, so I got you up there so we can see. I'm going to go back here and show the other ones I was going to look at. I like that one. I like 410 22RE. That's the one I got here. 454 big block.
Yes.
I've had this one.
Mm-hmm.
This is a huge motor.
Oh, it's designed to be perfectly scaled to the RC four-wheel drive Blazer body.
Mm-hmm.
And when put in there, it looks like it should. Everything sits where it should. So it works in the GCM C-Max chassis as well. So
and it drops in on the TF2 chassis without a problem?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Very cool. Let's see who else has commented here since I got. Oh, Mr. JB needs 1/8 AMC.
Yeah, he's actually he got me. He got one of my MFAB bodies off me. I sold him my Cherokee Chief body.
Yeah, he's been sitting on that for a while now.
I sat on it for a while. I'm like 2 years behind on projects, so I actually I'll be honest. I finally built something for myself in the last week. And it's been a couple of years since I've done anything. Nothing over the top, but
it happens, right? You end up collecting ideas and ideas and ideas, and finally you got to pull the trigger on something.
Yeah, I got. I'm all backwards here. There.
Here, I'll pull this guy off here. Boom. There. Let's see that one again there. Okay. So is that the 10.3?
10.3.
Yeah.
I did change it out and ordered because a Jeep shouldn't be on portals in my mind unless it's like a tube crawler truggy thing. So,
yeah, this is true.
So I ordered the conversion kit from Axial. Yeah.
Yeah, and just how'd that go in?
Actually, it's a great little kit. It comes completely assembled. I was like really shocked when I opened it. I'm like, wow, even the shocks were built.
Really?
Yeah, so it comes fully built.
So they leak? Is that what you're saying?
No, they're actually, the ones that come with it are like 100 mil. They're bigger. Where did I put those? Oh, right here. They're a little bigger, and they're quite stiff.
So what do you think they're set up for weight-wise?
They're set up for heavy rig. They got the yellow springs on them, so
okay.
They're set up for quite a heavy rig.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for me and my hard bodies, and then I keep working on stuff. I got projects. So you guys, I don't know if you guys know that rig right there.
Most people have seen that one there. I was going to try and find on your site there.
So
I don't know who wouldn't know that rig,
right?
I'm changing from the fuel trophy wheels,
yeah,
to the black ride.
Yeah.
But
those are gonna look good.
Yeah, when I started building this, they didn't have the offset pumpkins, so it's still rocking. I mean, it's got a SSD Pro 44 under there, but I like scale. I like things to look real, so we're going with some
Vanquish. Yeah.
The Pro 44, VS4 D44 axles with the offset pumpkin. So maybe I'll actually do a live video showing me doing it. I don't know.
Jay, to answer your question, I got some on order, and I think they're en route now, but we've had some issues at the border the past couple orders here. Should have been here today. I'm not sure if those would have been in the order or not, but I know there's a bunch on the back order list already, so they should be soon.
I nailed coffee.
So who else we got? Oh, we got Aaron here. Here's Aaron. Hey,
Hey,
Aaron.
everybody.
Aaron.
There.
What's going on?
So Kevin's busy wrenching. What are you wrenching on, Kevin?
Just putting crap back together.
That's pretty common.
Just
It's like a
trying to stay on
6x6.
top of things, but that's not really working too well.
Yeah. So we're that's got a lot of suspension going on there. Is that remote reservoirs and the shocks and everything?
The what?
Are there shocks and stuff on that? The remote reservoir? Yeah, they are. Okay.
They're all going to get pulled off because they're nasty and I hate them.
They don't look very scale.
No, they're going to go. They're going to disappear.
They're kind of they look like
Big and tacky.
yeah, sure, we'll say that. They look like God, what am I, the aerators for a fish tank.
Yeah,
They're
they're
huge.
bad.
They'd be huge.
Yeah.
Well, there's
You
my
know,
light.
I could salvage the hose though off this and use them as like a rad hose
On your TC6.
on anything.
Yeah. Oh, still dropping stuff here. Aaron, I need some gluing expertise.
Some gluing expertise for tires.
Honestly, I'm sick and tired of gluing, so I'm sending these your way.
First of all, make sure the bottle's tight.
Well, what would make you say that? It's only my bench is all ruined.
Got an extra layer of shine to it.
Gives me an excuse for a new one. There was something else I was going to show you guys here. Oh, I'll think of it later. So I'm going to go back on your site here and dig around a couple motors here. Actually, I'm going to show some of these scale accessories that some people haven't seen.
I'm going to be expanding that. I'm going to take a break for a bit. I will be shutting the store down in the near future here because
Yeah.
I have to do this move. It has to be done. I'm too confined. I have too much stuff in my basically my print farm. So I'm going to
Where's
be
your print farm?
it's downstairs
Downstairs in the basement,
in the basement.
in the dungeon where it belongs. Well, I'm downstairs and in the basement. Same thing.
I'm in my shop. It's a mess.
You're in your shop right now. So is that the same shop that you worked on the Jeep in?
My full-size Jeep?
Yeah.
It doesn't fit in here anymore. I
Well,
got
that's a
parts
problem.
and stuff in here, but it resides out here now.
Nice. That makes me kind of jealous. Kind of makes me want to go spend money on toys I shouldn't spend money on.
I'll tell you, it doesn't matter whether it's small or it's big. They all cost money. And
6 SCB blocks. Go ahead. I'm just looking up a question here for somebody. So, Aaron, I got somebody asking about split 6 beadlocks. You want to give your opinion on the split 6 beadlocks for drag racing?
Well, I got two opinions on them. One, sometimes the tire comes out of the bead. So I'm quite partial to gluing the tires. like to have that good glue connection in there. That seems to hold the best. As long as you do the proper prep work and all that, you know, you shouldn't have a problem with the glue tire. But yeah, split sixes, I think they have I raced with them before. I'd had them come off, and you know, the tire beats you down the straightaway, which really sucks because then you can't finish up the race.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see. It would appear that I have one set. Just gonna find them here for you.
Except I ran a lot of those. I had a whole schwack load of those at one point. I thought they're awesome. You know, just change tire out quick and easy.
My Mamba ones seem to have held up pretty good so far.
Yeah, I got a pair of those Mamba ones too. I think they're a little more designed just for that tire. So here's my Mambas here, and they actually held up. They're still on there. I was running 3S with it, so
Yeah, they look like they got a little bit bigger edition. Yes, Brendan. Oh, well, there. Do we have any Proline Split 6 SCs? This is what we got in the store right now. I got one set, but if you take a look at the way they are, the way the bead sits on them, it's a little different than it is with the Mambas. It doesn't seem to go quite out as far. So yeah, there's Aaron's opinion. Have we tried the O-ring in them? No, I've not tried the O-ring in them. I have never tried. Aaron, have you tried the O-ring? O-ring?
I haven't tried an O-ring in there.
Big word like mayonnaise.
No, I haven't tried that one. I just knew it didn't work, so I said, screw it. Going back to gluing.
Yeah. Aaron, are you running out of storage space? Yeah, Aaron, let's show off your ceiling. Show off your storage technique. We need like reinforced ceiling tiles for your place, eh? I'm kind of getting that way, but I have nails. Oh, you went quiet for a second there. You muted yourself.
There we go.
There!
So what happened was this place originally had wood heat and baseboards, and they threw in a furnace. And then whoever did the furnace, they did a half-assed job on the ceiling. So when I got here, the lights are behind the drop ceiling. I don't know. But all I know is it makes good storage space for my bodies.
They look like they're an insulated ceiling tile.
Yeah, they do, eh?
Extra thick. I'm scared to put a real load on those, but the bodies are good.
You didn't miss anything, Gord. You didn't miss anything yet. So, well, except for some kick-ass motors here, I'm still trying to snoop through the site some more. I'm going to take some pictures. Cherokee conversion one. This is probably one of my favorite ones that you've done.
Oh, the 4-liter?
Yeah, with the details and everything painted in it. And
that's an old picture. It's gotten way better since then. I've redesigned that thing like 5. I redesign everything. I go back. If someone says that they're having an issue with something, I'll go back and tweak it and fix it and make it better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So have you ever thrown around the idea of throwing in some mechanical working belts and stuff like that? I know Kevin's got that TC6 he built, the motor fan worked and all that junk.
I thought about it. I mean, I even went as far as contacting a guy to make me little miniature ESCs that'll tie into yours, so you can kind of do a mix on your radio.
Right.
Just run them off a splitter for your ESC.
Yep.
But by the time you get it all said and done, it gets quite pricey. It adds quite a bit to the price of stuff. I can do it. It's just not something I'm more about the scale appearance than the gimmicks, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would have to sacrifice a little bit of scale look in order to get that to work, right? Because you have to have a little electric motor to go drive all the belts and everything like that. They don't make realistic belts, you know what I mean? They got rubber bands and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a rubber band.
So
Yeah, you got yours out, Kevin? I thought you were detailing it again there or something.
No,
You got a cat.
yeah.
That's not the kind of cat that I was talking about, Kevin. Come on, man.
No, actually, that truck is at my dad's place.
Okay.
I can throw up a photo, but
taking off.
Yeah. I'm here for home eating dinner.
I was just looking for probably my favoriteest motor from Dion
Very nice.
would be this one that I did.
I think it was a 454, wasn't it?
No, I've had two from you. I had the 454, but this is the one I did for the Range Rover.
Oh, the Range Rover Classic, the 3.5 liter.
Yeah,
This one.
Turned out nice.
yeah.
I got to say goodbye to my buddy here. He's taking off. He doesn't like the camera too much.
Care to the camera too? Come on.
Say goodbye, Bill.
I'm out of here, guys. Have a great
Bye,
day.
Bill.
Bye, Bill.
See you later, guys. Have a good one.
See you later.
He built his capper. He's going to go home and play with it on his little course that he has now.
Oh, yeah. So that was pretty well detailed.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you're asking. That's probably my pick.
Now that's the cat.
There's the Caterpillar. Oh, you sent me more pictures. Woo. See, and that one's got a motor, down in about here?
Yep.
That spins, and it's just like a really super thick elastic band.
Yeah,
Really?
that's garbage. What do you want,
Guys-
cat?
Have you guys ever thought about putting from a servo, using that motor?
Who's that Darkwing?
Big
Dragon Darkwing or whatever his name is?
Dragon Darkwing.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah, his are pretty neat. Those little 3D printed ones with the working butterfly valves. But
Yeah.
those is anybody that's running a scale transmission can't run those because they're filled with their own electronics, right?
Right.
So they're great for the guys that are running, the mid chassis engine and transmission or motor and transmission combos. Those are great for that. But then you when you start running those, you start sacrificing interior. I like to have it all in one package. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
The right mix.
I want the full interior. I want it to look as real as possible is my goal.
Yeah.
He really did a great job weathering that.
Honestly, all
actually-
he did, he gave it to his daughter. She took it out in the sandbox and kicked the crap out of it for a while, and then he brought it back in. It's
yeah,
the daughter that did it all.
yeah. You know, that one, it actually turned out really, really well. A buddy of mine, Tony, he's got one of these motors sitting at his shop. So I went down and, had a good look at it and that, took some reference photos and went, okay. Just went from there.
Here. Dion, you should make a motor that will fit the space in a BRX-01. That is also on my...
That's the fix that again.
That is also in my pile of shame.
Yeah, but that motor's got to be the diesel, not a gasoline engine.
Yeah.
Well, okay. This BRX-01, and I know people are going to say it can't be done, but I'm going to make it happen because, well, I'm stubborn that way. this.
Like messages from people asking my motors will fit in that, and I'm like, I just don't know.
We're gonna find out because that's where this one's going.
That 454?
No, that 22 RE is going in here.
Oh, yep.
Because, well, Dion, you remember my old Yoda, right?
Yep. For those of you that don't know, Travis was my roommate for a bit, way back in the
early 90s.
Yeah.
Kind of dates us a little bit. But it's going in that body.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
And, okay, you remember the color my Yoda was? Was that cobalt blue?
Well, it was kind of primer and cobalt blue and rust.
It was a little bit of everything. But I got a hold of the guys from Skaha Ford who painted it.
Well, did they give you?
The 90s, and I'm getting the paint coat out of them. So, and then I got the rims that I'm doing. The closest rims I could ever find was a set of those Boom Racing ones.
With the Pro build?
Yeah. So my old rims, well, I showed you a picture of them, Kevin. My old rims were chrome on the outside and black centers. So I got to go with those rims there because they got the black center. And there's the chrome outer. So I got to take these apart, swap them around.
You can actually build those wheels on the what is it, Boom Racing's website, and you can make them exactly the way you want them.
But I just so happen to have these in store, so.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting build. That's why I haven't started it yet, because I'm anticipating. There's the light kit for it. I'm anticipating a little bit of frustration. I don't do a lot of super scale stuff. I don't get time. If I do scale, what happens is my kids get their hands on it and they drive it down a cliff. Like this little bug. This is the scaleless little bugger I've had for a while right now. It's like one of the only hard bodies I've had for a while.
I've been watching that sit in your shelves in the last few live streams.
I got some video. We took it out. We went out to Rattlesnake with it there and ran it pretty good and flipped it down a hill.
I tried to buy that body a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I had plans.
That's what they said.
I had plans.
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing a clearance sale in my shop here soon.
You don't like moving, right?
Well, I'm a hoarder. I am literally an RC hoarder. I sold one rig and I regret it.
Well, actually, it brings me back to last week. I didn't see on, but we were doing what your oldest RC was, right?
Mm-hmm.
What got you started?
My oldest, what got me into RCs was the little turbo hopper.
I remember that guy.
Yeah, and that little 9.6 volt thing, and with the turbo boost button.
Yeah.
I had one of those as a kid, and then my next one was
something like this you had?
Yeah, that's not it. Let's take a closer look at that. Man, you ever beat the crap out of that thing?
Oh, yeah. Front bumper, gone in a day. Tires worn down to nothing.
Wow.
I got some fun time. Yeah.
This was actually my first RC, but definitely not hobby grade.
No.
You bringing that on Saturday?
I have my first.
Yeah, I think I can throw a brushless motor in there. And
you have yours?
I have my first hobby grade still.
What was that? See if I can find this picture here. Make this one big. So here's the.
It's been sitting a long time. I don't know if you can see the dust.
Oh, monster
Can
beetle.
you ever?
Yeah, so
Wow.
yeah, that was my first hobby. It's gotten restored since then, and it's lived a happy life on the shelf.
Yeah. I like the blacked out version of that guy. That black edition they did.
Yeah, midnight or whatever.
There's a chrome one, I think, too.
Tamiya does all sorts of different ones. They got chrome, and I mean, I'm a Tamiya nut. Here, I'll take you for a stroll here. It gives me a chance to grab my charger. Anyways, I should have prepared for this better. So I don't know. So that I like old Tamiyas.
Holy man. Oh, I see a gray body I want my hands on.
And then I've got King Blackfoot, Monster Beetle, Bruiser,
Nice.
original Clodbuster,
Yeah.
the Bullhead. I got a factory team B4.1 that used to be raced, and then a Grasshopper 2, Fox. This one is an original wild one. It's never had electronics in it. It was built back in 86 or 87 and was just a display model in a shop, and I got my hands on it.
Wow.
And then a Super Shot. I just picked that one up, a big wig. And then a Super Saber, an old beat up Boomerang, Striker, and then the Super Hornet, original Fast Attack. Then that's a Kyosho Scorpion, or Turbo. Oh, it's pretty beat up. I'm gonna restore it. This is an original Sand Scorcher. I'm working on. I got the body.
That's what I want.
I got that body from Middleton, actually.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna do a nice little scale build using the Knight's custom stuff there. And then this is a TRF 417 V5, the original CC01, another one. And that's probably my favorite RC to drive right there is an XV01.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And then there's a Brat, and then another bug thing that I was working on, the pumpkin lunchbox. And that's a Bush Devil chassis. I might do something with one day. I don't know. I might sell it. I might sell it all.
One of those walls of projects.
Yeah, I got lots of projects.
Yeah, I found that picture there of the actual hopper. Bring this out there. That guy there?
That is it.
That's the guy.
The red one.
Isn't that cute? With that really, really high-end controller.
Yep.
I mean, look at this. Proportional. Ooh. I have this issue of Car Action in a box somewhere around here. Look at the packaging. It was amazing packaging. Because you could go, forwards and reverse and turn sideways and woo.
Oh, I was a happy, happy kid when that arrived.
And look, it only requires 50 AA batteries and 3 9-volts.
Yeah. And then my friend Kevin ended up getting that Turbo Bandit, and I wanted that.
Yeah. Yeah, my first one was my Samurai. This old girl. It's got Car Action stickers on it. Gonna find another one and rebuild it.
I feel like such the young pup now.
I'm looking at getting a Traxxas sledgehammer. I found one online.
You remember
Brent,
you remember the ads in the Car Action magazine for those back in the day?
Oh yeah.
And the Radicator, the Traxxas.
Yep.
Radicator.
Yep.
I think that was their first RC, wasn't it? Was the Radicator?
This is Radicator or the TRX? I can't remember now.
It wasn't the. I'm pretty sure it was the buggy first, which was the Radicator.
Right.
And then we all used to look at it and go, "What?" Because they were all white chassis back then. White chassis, like everything, and that's because Associated was doing the gold pan. Losi had just come out because Gil Losi used to be an Associated driver, and then he ended up starting his own RC company. I think with his dad is what it was, and they started the Losi RC company, and then Yokomos were big back in the day then too.
So, let me make this bigger. Make this bigger. Let's see if you guys can spot this.
I'm sorry, but that thing is hideous.
Yeah. But this is the body.
Yep.
And I got this at I don't even remember the name of the place.
Is that the one with that? Was it in Penticton?
Yeah.
Okay, that old guy. It was like right down on Main Street on the right there.
Yeah, it was just like a hole in the wall.
Grande.
Yep. And that's where I got that one from.
Yeah, that's where I got my Monster Beetle from. I spent the whole summer doing yard work for my science teacher to make money to buy that thing.
Aaron's just jealous because he knows that this thing would just spank all of his race buggies.
Not so much.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I'm not a racer. I'm a crasher.
Well, that's what the racetrack's great for. You go racing, you go jump your car, you crash all you want, and somebody flips it back over for you. It's a lovely time.
I found one of these. Brand new in box, still unassembled. I'm not going to tell you how much the guy thinks he's going to get for it.
Is he asking 1,200 Canadian?
Yeah, around there. Yep.
The prices in vintage stuff is going crazy.
Right? It's too bad because that would be a pretty cool little showpiece to have up on the wall. But there's others. I had another guy who was trying to sell me a Kyosho USA 1, and it was pretty much immaculate, and he was going to give it to me for $200 until his buddy's like, "No, man, I just looked it up online, and they're going for like $1,200." I'm like, "Oh." So he added one.
What's your guys' holy grail of an RC?
My holy grail? I don't know. I like all of them.
That's a tough question, honestly. That's a tough question.
You like all the cross RC, like a lot of the military type stuff.
Well, I like them because of their detail.
Yeah.
Right? Like you take your RC four-wheel drive stuff and they have some detail, but the gap that was in that Forerunner body at the floorboards and everything, it was just brutal. And the way the hood's open, it wasn't very nice. Cross is by far probably the best detailed out there right now, unless you get into doing custom stuff.
Yeah. Matt says that guy's still there. So next time I'm in Penn, I'm going to have to go down there and check it out.
No way. Is he still there, Matt?
I didn't think he was. I've driven up and down Main Street a lot of times.
It was like across from the candy store. I remember that. You remember that old penny candy store that was down there just up from Legends Billiards? It was like right across the road from that. I think it turned into a computer store for a while.
Yep.
80s, late 80s, early 90s.
Is that Fine Scale now, Matt? I know there's a place there called Fine Scale Models or something, and I'm thinking maybe that's one. I think he went away from RC and he's pushing more model type stuff. Yeah. I should bring this old body in and see if he even recognizes any of it. Okay, it's Fine Scale, yeah. So he does a lot. If you're looking for like AK paints and any of those really rare ones, the MIG paints and all.
Yeah, I want all that stuff.
Yeah, he stocks that stuff. I don't know how he gets it or where he's getting it from, but he's got it.
This is a guy in Penticton?
Yep. Yeah. Right on Main Street, Fine Scale Models, I believe is the name of it.
I don't ever go to Penticton.
Well, I do.
That's because
give me a grocery list. I mean, I give you grocery lists. You can give me a grocery list.
Did you got it? You picked?
No, I didn't pick it up yet. I haven't gone to the store yet. I'm going in tomorrow.
All right.
I was late to go drag racing, so I didn't swing by the store.
Yeah.
Your parents still living down in OK Falls?
No, they're living right up here in Vernon.
Oh, they? Oh.
Yeah. They're part of the reason I moved here. Fine Scale Models, I think is the name of it.
Oh, where is it?
There we go. Fine Scale Models. Here it is. See, Matt, does this look familiar to you? Yeah, see the wall of paints and stuff? All modeling stuff on the side.
That almost looks like it just looks more updated.
Well, no RC stuff. Pretty much all modeling stuff now, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's a storefront.
Yeah, that's it. I think my eye doctor's to the right there.
But there's no signage. No signage at all up there.
Oh, no.
Somebody planted a tree in the way.
No, the one I'm talking about. Okay, hang on. Which side are we? Oh no, there's the jeweler. That one. That might be it. Yeah. Now that I'm looking at it, I mean, God, that was like, I'm dating myself. That's like 30 some odd years ago.
Yeah, that's about right. I said something about slot cars there, Jay. So I've got enough track to do probably my entire basement 3 times around.
Yeah.
This is part of 2 sets. But I got more cars. This is just what I leave on display for the kids to run. But it's going to be incorporated into my. They're 1/32 scale, but I'm going to incorporate them into my 1/24 scale crawler course that we're going to build.
Are you going to make a game of like try to catch the slot car and run it over?
Yeah. That and some trains. Yeah, so I'm gonna get this guy.
I gotta get some juice happening here, or I'm gonna lose you guys. I'll be right back.
Okay, 2 seconds. So what do you got going on there, Aaron? Show me something you're building. Show me something that you've been meaning to get to.
Well, this is what I'm working on right now.
Is that your Vader?
Vader. So I'm working on some front body posts. Going with the Pro line with the screw caps.
Right.
I got to pick up a body for this thing. I think Lauren's not going to get to that paint job anytime soon, so I better get a proper body on it because it seemed to be a little unstable at high speeds with a short course truck body on it.
Right.
So I'm doing that. Doing the front body mounts. Got the back one to deal with. And then I'm going to be going on to the 3S car, which needs a diff ripped out of it, and got to figure out some body posts for the new body there too.
You want to see what Ryan's been working on?
I've also been working on this bad boy right here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That reminds me, I gotta find that other piece. There it is. Found it.
Did you find it?
Under the desk.
Nice. You should bring that in tomorrow. What time are you going into work?
Flexible. Ugh. Okay, it was this one here you were looking for, right? Where is it? That little guy there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the goodie.
No, there's no hardware in there though. There's no set screws in here.
That's okay. I got lots. I got the other one rigged up just to do diffs.
Okay, cool.
So I was playing with that today, just checking everything out.
See if Aaron's got a charge or Dion's got a charge yet. Okay, I'm going to show you guys what this is. Ryan's little project lately has been keeping him occupied.
Nice.
So you just got to realize that dude
is 28 millimeters tall.
Yeah.
Size of your pinky.
Here's one of Maddox's. So that guy is a little bigger than this, but this just gives you a bit of a perspective. That big, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's a Space Marine. And Ryan paints these guys up, and they are pretty good. So you need a little bit of blood on the blade.
Puts mine to shame.
Like super, super, super tiny. No, Jay, I don't go to the store. I don't go to the store at all anymore. Plans post-COVID for the evening. What events are at the store? Are you planning to bring back Wednesday crawl night and Thursday drift night? Probably not going to be bringing back crawl night. We're pulling out the crawler course, utilizing the space for some GW stuff because, I got to keep Ryan happy. And the he will have blood. And Wednesday night crawls, everybody's been going to Becker so much that we haven't really been doing a lot of crawling in store. Like even during the winter with the COVID stuff, nobody was wanting to come in anyways, so it's kind of a bit of a wash. Thursday night drift nights, I'm trying to find another location to do it so we can be set up a little bit more permanent. A lot of guys are doing it outdoors right now, still on carpet. I know the boys down in Kelowna have been doing it. Yeah. Tyler's been setting it up almost every week.
Yeah, chances
that Thursday night U4 action.
Yeah, we got U4 action going on, U4 rock bouncing going on Thursdays, every second Thursday. We got drag racing happening every second Monday now, starting Monday coming up. So there's lots going on.
We still a go for Saturday?
Weather permitting.
I am still a go for Saturday. I'm still planning on it. So
rain or shine, I'm in.
Well, don't say rain or shine. I'm made of sugar. I'm going to melt.
I got a bottle of conformal coating.
That stuff burns, you know. Get in your eyes. It really stings. I haven't figured out what I'm going to bring yet, but I had an idea, but then I kind of washed that idea. So I'm back to the drawing board on a couple other ideas. But I'll have something. I'll have something for sure.
Yeah, well, I dug mine out. I finally found the box it was in, so
Cool.
still
So,
missing other boxes.
Gord wants me to show you guys. He sent me some pictures here. Gord has been hard at work doing his crawler course in his backyard.
I've seen his figure 8 course.
Yeah, he's got quite the course going on here. See if I can get these pictures to load. Get to the beginning. Okay, there's the beginning. Whoa, too far. Too far. How many pictures did you send me there, Gord? Oh, you got her all lit up too. Okay, we'll go this way here. I think this is the first one here. Put this up here. So, Gord's got a crawler course going on. And as you can see with the Christmas lights strung through here. Now this is on, you live on Okanagan Ave. So it kind of overlooks down the road. The main road's right down here. And this is along the side of the house. So we've got a couple straps. We've got a few spots like that on the indoor course. We'll get to the lit up stuff here. Where did you send me the lit up pictures? There they are. There they are. Lit up like a Christmas tree. Like, holy. So, do you need to have sunglasses on when you're doing it or what?
My wife would give me shit to do that.
Yeah. I'm thinking, Gord, you got sunburn because of the lights. I don't think you got sunburn because of sunshine. And you got yourself a... Well, it is moving. Ha! Ha! Teeter-totter. It is moving. Okay. I was thinking it was my brain that was going wrong there. What was those other pictures you sent me before? Haha. So there you go. There's Gord's course.
Nice.
That he's been a busy boy building. Well, yeah, Jay, you're probably right. The neighbors might like those lights, but it's better than red and blue light shining because your crackhead neighbors are crackheads. That gets old pretty quick. Yes, good courses coming up everywhere. There's one in Kelowna there. JB's been at it there. I can't remember the name of the guy who's got the course set up, but I was going to wander my way down there someday. Check that out.
I believe it's on the corner of 33 and Duvie.
So is that private property, obviously, or is it?
From what I know, it's not private property.
Oh, okay. I'm working on something once the snow melts up the hill, up at the resort there. We're going to start building some stuff up there and leave some scale details up there.
Yeah, I'm going to be starting here, hopefully here soon as well.
Hey, Jordan, send me a couple shots of your garage. Message them to me, and I'll post them up so we can see your progress. Too much sugar. Way too much sugar. So much sugar.
I should have thought this out better.
What was that? Your battery died?
No. I have probably the most uncomfortable chair to sit on right now.
That's like my old one was. It made this squeaky noise, so I had to get a different one.
It's this thing here. I'll show it. It's like some sort of IKEA fuzzy stool thing.
That's just great.
That's styling. That's seriously styling.
I don't spend much. I don't sit down out here much. It's usually me. I've got like 1-inch thick foam fatigue matting all throughout my shop, so I'm usually standing on my feet out here. I got the comfy chair down in my work area.
Yeah. That's kind of like this one. This one was in the office, and then I said, no, I need a non-squeaky chair downstairs where I'm working on things, right? Yeah, great back support. Great back support. No, Scott, there's a small problem. As you know, my son was the one doing the recording, and everything's black. Like, it was getting way too low light with that camera. I was trying to give him the better one. I got some, but most of the footage we got was kind of when nobody was really doing anything real cool. You're going to have dills, giant pumpkins. That's going to be an interesting course when you're done it. Okay, Jordan sent me some pictures of the 124 scale course here, so let's check it out.
That's what you need, Travis, right there.
Yeah. I've got this one.
No, you need these.
Yeah, this is Osmo. Those are Heroes, right? Or GoPros.
Yeah. 7s.
This one's just as good, but this one I didn't have a formatted SD card in it when I gave it to him. So I go to turn it on, and it doesn't want to turn on. So he ended up using my cheap one, and the cheap one that I've got is just really good for stationary. Like,
yeah,
I've got a couple more of them. I'm going to set them up around the course so that they can just keep on continuously recording, and they're not moving around. They get that really bad tracer effect goes on with them when you try to move them without it. Okay, let's see.
Buy him a Canon and a gimbal.
Oh, well, he's got an iPhone, an old iPhone, and I got a gimbal he can use too. So we're going to do that one too. So let's see here. Here is the start of Jordan's course, which is looking pretty decent.
It's $400 worth of plywood right there.
Yeah, right. That's easily $400 worth of plywood. I didn't know you were rich, man. Let's see. We got video in here too. There's actually some pretty aggressive rock for those little 124s in there, because that doesn't look very big to you and me, but
was that pine cones?
Yes.
That's horrible. That's just downright mean.
You hate pine cones, don't you?
Oh, I hate pine cones.
The nemesis.
I hate cactus.
Yeah, cactus isn't good either.
Now, where I live in Kamloops, it's all the good rock spots have, because it's
Cactus.
a desert here.
It's like Knox Mountain.
Yeah, it's just cactus everywhere. And the worst part is you can avoid the cactus all day, but it bites you like months later down the road when you're going to change foam in a tire or something like that.
Yeah, bam.
And you got a cactus needle sticking out.
We were up. I think Ryan might have been there. That might have been before Ryan got a car. Dustin was up. He's one of the regulars. He's not on Facebook ever though. But he was up there, and he got a cactus in his finger, and he flicked it to get it off his finger, and it stuck to his temple. And he's going, ah, ah! And he's just freaking out because he's got this little thing, and as he pulls it, it's pulling the skin because it was in there pretty good. And it's like pulling the skin out, and his eyes starting to water. It was pretty hilarious to watch.
Oh, how we take pleasure in others' pain.
Yes, yes. Here is Jay's course.
Is that AstroTurf?
That is AstroTurf.
It's
Also
JB,
doubles as
right?
a mini golf course.
And yes, Ryan, you were right. Cactus does give extra traction. Absolutely gives you extra traction. Gives you all the traction. There's a lot of little bridges in there. That's all popsicle sticks, eh?
Yeah.
I got a bag of multicolored ones around here somewhere my kids got for Easter that they're using for crafty type stuff. Now I got some other ideas. Because that big table right there, that table is, what is it, 10 feet long, stretched out all the way. So I'm going to build something that comes from the ceiling, land down onto that table, and I can pull it up to the ceiling when I'm not using the course. And you got a lot of foam involved, I think. Let's see what else we got going here.
I just sent you a cactus picture.
This one? That cactus? That looks like a painful cactus.
Yeah, that cactus. Right down there in the arm.
That guy right there. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was thrown at me.
Did you get all the cactus there? Look at that. You got what? I can
Oh, there's lots.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I count 9 sticking into your arm.
Yeah, that was thrown at me.
That was.
What did you do, Kevin?
Yeah.
Well, having a good time.
Did you let somebody off their line?
Dallas wasn't around for that, was he?
No, that's going back 13 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Back when I used to play paintball without a shirt.
See, this is where Ryan agrees about the cactus makes good traction.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can make those Hyraxes work. I'm probably the most anti-Hyrax guy out there. Why? Because everybody's got them. That's why.
I've never owned a set.
I haven't owned a set either. They have to be licensed for me. They have to be a scale replica of a tire for me to use them. I know. I'm anal that way.
I'm all about function. It's got to work.
See, I'm looking at Aaron's in the background there at Aaron's, and I'm thinking of all the tunnels and stuff you could build with the 124th crawler course in the back there.
God.
In and
Jesus Christ, those things are a waste of time. I'm sorry.
Aaron is very anti-crawler-ish. He's very much
not anti-crawler-ish, just anti-small things that don't fucking work.
Well, wait a minute. You got a tiny little 128th scale racer there, don't you?
Yeah.
Don't you have one? You broke it already.
Yeah, I got the darns back on it.
I told you guys they were really, really dainty.
Yeah, I was racing around the house, which was great. Go around the pool table, jumping up the stairs, and I just sent it a little bit too much and caught the wall.
What about that little drifter thingy that you got?
That thing's supposed to be a little more robust. Should be able to race it. Should be able to race it.
See, it fits in a box. That says something about it.
Right there. Oh.
I have one of them.
Yeah, this thing's awesome. It's got aluminum chassis, carbon fiber top deck and stuff. It's got all the carbons.
See, I'm a little more Like that's the uber small scale stuff that I don't mind in crawlers. I find these ones actually, I think, act. Yeah, you got one there too, Kevin.
Yeah.
I find that these ones act more like a real truck does than the 124th speed. I
So you
just
can't
find
take 'em
the
anywhere.
tension on them seems to settle down better. They're not so bouncy. Oh, look at that, eh? The old barrage.
I've never driven it.
No,
That's a shame.
you know what? I wish I had gotten. I wish I had gotten one of the barrages when they had the FPV cameras in them. The one that looks like the FC Jeep. Is that Mini 8 or Mini T?
Mini T.
Yeah.
Had that for years.
Yeah, those are quick, zippy little things, and they did a re-release on them now, so they're coming back.
You get parts from now. They're racing those indoor on carpet.
They're not all the same parts, though.
No?
Unfortunately, no. There's a few things different. But for the most part, talk to Dustin. He had like 6 of them at one point.
Yeah, they're racing those in Kamloops last winter.
Little Mini Ts?
Yeah, they had the carpet and all the carpet courses with jumps.
Oh, is that when they had it set up in the mall there?
Yeah. Yeah, they couldn't do any races because of the COVID, but they had the practices going at least.
Practice nights. Yeah, I was talking to Shawaga about that.
Oh, yeah.
So that reminds me, I got more boxes of Orlandos here too that I forgot about.
I've always wanted one of those Orlandos. I think they're pretty neat little things.
Here's what I don't. Here's a little mini Tamiya that you don't. I don't see any of these in your collection.
Wonder why.
Come on,
Dancing
man.
rider.
It's like the coolest thing ever. I mean, the driver, his head is huge.
That's typical Tamiya, like from their fun cartoony stuff.
Yeah. I don't even know if I can make him fit in there very well and stay in there.
You know who really likes those is that Josh Speed, Harley Designs.
Yes, he does. There it is. There's your, I want to detach the head, and I'm going to put it on a little spring. Make him a little bobblehead.
That reminds me. Have you got? Oh, so I've got a bobble. I got a mini bobblehead me.
I heard something about that. I think you were telling me about that a little while ago. I'm missing my my balance bar thingy. Okay, let's zoom this in and make this bigger. So does it bobble? Oh, look at that, he bobbles.
I bought one of my kids' toys. I got a head made from this guy in Japan, and he made the head. I sent him pictures, and he made a hand carved head of me. And then I got it back, and I hollowed out one of my kids' toys and stuck. Here, I'll just pull him right out of there. So
That's wild. I love that. That's awesome.
So every time
He's
he hits
even got the same beard going on too.
Yeah. I went for a long time without a beard, and then I grew a beard back, and then I cut it off and kind of grown it back again. I don't know. It's just my lazy face. If I don't feel like shaving, I won't shave.
I know that all too well.
I don't have to impress anybody. My wife already loves me.
I told my wife that once too. I'm still in the dungeon.
I used to work with your wife. She's freaking hilarious.
She's no different. I find lately she drinks a few wobbly pops before I do these lives, and then she talks with her friends on the phone upstairs. I can hear part of the conversation, just her side. Try to find a mini 8 for you there, Sean.
Have you given it any more thought to drift haulers yet?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Drift.
Oh yeah.
Dion,
What?
take a grand hauler, turn it into a drift truck. You in?
I want a grand hauler just for the grand hauler. I can't decide between that or a king hauler.
Done. It's arriving at the store tomorrow.
See, I want a globe liner, but I have a grand hauler.
King hauler.
Got a globe liner on the way too.
What about a Aeromax?
I did not find an Aeromax in stock.
And then there's the night hauler too. The night hauler's nice.
Yeah. I want to do one of the Scanias.
Getting right here.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do a Scania or a Man, but it's got to be tandem axle. That's part of the rule for the drift night thing.
Yep. Tandem axle and dualies.
With rubbers, or can we make our own like PVC?
Actual drift tires if you want.
Yeah, we can run drift tires, but they got to be dualies.
Well, a lathe can have some fun with that.
I'm thinking of just printing.
I'm going to hit up Sam.
I'm thinking of just printing some tires in TPU.
I think that's what Graham's been printing the ones. He makes tires that he prints for his normal drifters.
Yeah.
And they seem to work good. So
yeah, I think he does it in NinjaFlex.
Is it NinjaFlex?
I think so.
I don't know. I'll have to hit him up and ask him next time I get a chance.
Yeah, the TPUs have different shore ratings as well. So the higher you can get some higher shore rating, which is more flexible, and then you can get some lower stuff, which is of course a little bit harder. Which I think the harder stuff would be better for drifting myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be. But I'm thinking, I was looking at the globe liner, couldn't find one that was actually in stock.
My wife giving me sideways looks right now, talking about buying it to me a truck. But here I am, like, yes, baby, I'm going to sell some of the old stuff, and we'll make room. So
yeah.
So if anybody's looking for some old Tamiya stuff, hit me up.
See, and
God, you're killing me, man. You're killing me.
I do have a motor and ESC combo for it already, even though it's Traxxas, but it'd work.
XL5?
It's the EVX2.
Oh, the little one.
Oh, yeah.
On 8. Big one. On 4S.
That's one of the dual motor ones, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about putting one of those in that Clodbuster I have. But that means taking out the Super Rooster.
Yeah.
And I think the Super Rooster's more correct for the Clodbuster.
Well, you got the Super Rooster. Yeah, this one doesn't really work for it that good.
That belongs in a museum.
That, yeah. You can go in the museum with this one. Like I said last week, I just cracked the seal on this. It hadn't even had the foil seal opened yet. I question, why do I even keep these things around? But sooner or later, I'm going to have like some nostalgic build.
Yeah, in 30 years, they're going to be worth a fortune.
You need that in your collection, Travis.
Oh, really, dude?
Do you see the
And
date on that?
You said that you were going to do a few. Oh.
Yeah, let me see.
Oh.
Where is the date? Right there. It's right under the Tamiya. Right there.
Can't see it.
Almost read it.
1983.
Holy crap.
It's I gotta be careful because this is like seriously, it's never been
the wrong way.
it's never ever. It's the old blue top Endurance.
Yeah.
And I have the hardware that came with it too.
So what are you planning on doing with that, or just holding on to it?
I'm probably gonna literally. I'm gonna start literally selling some of the vintage stuff because I'm not doing anything with it, and it should go to someone that's gonna enjoy it. I mean, I do enjoy it, but it's just sitting here collecting dust, and I need the space for other things right now.
Do you?
Ew.
I'm starting to have ideas, which are not good.
Good thing the wife's
Not
upstairs.
for me.
My wife is smiling right now. I'm making her happy. Yeah, she won't believe it till she sees it, though.
Yeah.
Well, let me know when you want to get rid of that clod. I might just build a clod.
That's the first year. Here, I'll show you that thing. I'll pull it down. It's dusty as heck, but it's the first year after they got. It's the original clod release. No, the yellow one. After they got in trouble for the licensing of the Chevy.
Oh, when they changed it and they put 4x4x4?
No, this is prior to the 4x4x4.
Okay.
The thing has been sitting a long time. It's a brand new build that's never been run.
Yeah, I've got a friend up in Whitecourt who's got one that's untouched, and then he's got one that he actually runs.
So here's the difference. No
Yeah.
4x4, but it doesn't have the bow tie, and it doesn't say Chevrolet on the gate. But that's a new build from like 1990 or whatever. Had never been run.
Wow.
Dusty, collecting dust. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like, I've got these are all, they could be runners, but I've got some, they were like basically built for hobby shops, and they sat there as display pieces,
And that's what anyone that I'm going to end up getting is going to be the same thing in the end. It's going to run a little bit, and then it's going to end up sitting on display in a hobby shop.
Yeah.
I don't know what hobby shop. Not really sure where or anything, but
We'll talk later if you're interested.
oh, I'm interested. I'm always interested.
I'm probably going to whittle it down to. I'm probably just going to end up keeping like the Bruiser, the Monster Beetle, and the Blackfoot. I might let the King Blackfoot go, but that's a hard one because it's such a rare truck.
Yeah.
Like, and to have it complete with a good body that's not cracked or anything, took me a while to piece that thing back together. So.
Yeah, you go on any of those vintage sites, and holy man, like guys are like, just the plastics alone for that Marui that I've got there, that Samurai.
Mm-hmm.
The guy wants $200 just for the it's a tiny little hood piece. $200.
Yep.
It's the only one I can find in North America. Like, oh, you got me by the shorts, don't you? So. You said you got an RC10 back there? B4?
It's the B4.1 factory team. Oh, God.
Really?
Yeah.
That'd be up Aaron's alley. He loves those. Shininess things. Mine's a 4.2, isn't it?
That's when they had all standard screws in them, I do believe.
It looks a lot like my box.
I think they're up to 6.3 now.
They're at 6.3, yeah. They're just releasing it now.
Yeah. Of course, I built this way back in the day thinking I wanted to race, and I realized I was a crasher. So
That's okay.
back before I knew anything, I put the old Trackstar Hobby King
Ooh.
motor ESC combo. I think it's a 13.5 turn. Yeah.
That's pretty much standard what most guys are running. That's 13.5 in mine as well, I think.
and then I put one of those GoTech servos that are like 0.06 transit speed at 5 volts.
So when you think about turning, it turns.
Yeah, it's and of course I'm not used to that because I like to go slow.
So that's part of the reason why you crash.
Yeah.
Most of the guys that I ever see crashing, and Aaron can probably vouch for it, a lot of the guys that he's seen crashing, they have a super fast servo that's turned way up, and as soon as they go, it goes boom into the wall. Boom.
Yeah, damn RC car action telling me what I needed to go racing.
Yep, I'm guilty
What
of
they
that.
neglected to tell me is their specs are set up for like pro racers.
Yep, I was watching
Which I am not.
video maybe 2 years ago when they were changing the rules about going with the 12th scale pan cars to 2S. When was that? 2 years ago? 3 years ago, maybe?
What,
And they were showing some videos of the guys down in the Worlds doing some test with these 2S pan cars. Holy! He got on the back stretch and that sucker sailed, and it went like a rocket, just straight up. And the guy was just like, his eyes were huge. He couldn't believe how fast these things were going because they run those on 1S and they're stupid fast. Let's double the voltage and see what we can do.
Yeah, the only carpet racing I do is like the VTA or whatever, the vintage.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
That's
then
fun class.
Yeah, I got
what
my
scale spec is supposed to be.
You know, it's funny. I'm a Tamiya nut, so I support Tamiya a lot, and a lot of guys that are doing the racing and stuff like that, carpet racing, they're using X-rays and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I came in there with some old, when I first started, was like the Schumacher Mission chassis.
Yeah.
I was doing pretty good with it. But I'm a Tamiya guy, and you always hear people say Tamiya doesn't make high-end stuff. Tamiya only makes like toy stuff, just above toy grade. Well, Tamiya actually does make really, really high-end stuff. It's in their TRF line.
It's just so rare.
Yeah. So I'll grab that, and I'll show some people what a actual high-end Tamiya can look like. Again, my stuff is so dusty because it sits out in the shop here. I got dusty.
Oh yeah,
but
that's patina.
So
yeah, carbon fiber.
Yeah, they're full carbon fiber. This one's spooled, and then nice open diff in the rear. So like
belt drive.
Yeah, that whole front. I'm trying to get a good angle here of that. Like,
the funny thing is, like a lot of those platforms and those chassis, they're not really changing them that much.
Like even brand to brand.
Even
like I got my X-ray here; it looks the same.
Yeah, like your X-ray looks like almost the same. The servo's almost in the same spot. Belt drive's almost the same idea.
Mm-hmm.
Spools in the front.
Slight little angles here and there that are different, right? So yeah, I mean you're right. The Tamiyas, they do have high end. They can compete. Just nobody ever thinks of going that way.
Yeah. I don't think they're doing that much anymore. I mean, I know they still have some buggies, but I'm not seeing the racing as much as, the hobby is in a weird place right now. The racing, especially with the COVID right now and the restrictions. So you're not seeing much emphasis on racing or anything like that, or the performance aspect of it, unless you're talking like it's, you get into like the crawlers and stuff like that. And even them, they're heading more scale now. Even the manufacturers are doing everything more scale.
Yeah.
And it's not, so you're getting like, you've got like your bashers, like the X Maxes and Maxes and, all of that stuff. And then The
You're going to start seeing. I think you're going to start seeing more. More of the comp crawler style stuff coming out again now. It's kind of doing that circle. Everybody's gone. The manufacturers are going towards more scale. So now the RC enthusiasts are going to go more competition because that's what they do.
Yeah. They go against the norm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll go back to the days of the stick crawlers. I don't know if you guys remember what those are.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So you take your clodbuster axles and lock them up, and then you attach them with like a single shock on basically a swivel rod, and strap your battery to that rod, and I think it's just flex like crazy. And that's pretty much where the beginning of the scale crawler, like comp crawlers, started, was those things.
And absolutely nothing about it looked real at all.
No MOA, but they worked. They absolutely worked.
Like, I mean, manufacturers that are making anything now, I mean, the only MOAs I can think of would be the Bully 2s.
Mm-hmm.
But to actually go buy one, I mean, yeah, so Deluxe has made them, and Super Shafty's got some stuff out there. But that's all stuff you got to buy it and build.
So you got to piece it together.
You got to piece the whole thing together, yeah. The last MOA crawler that actually came RTR was the XR10.
Yeah, XR10.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to bounce.
All right, man.
All right.
Catch you
Good
later.
seeing you, Dion.
That's good seeing you too, Ken.
I will talk to you later.
Yeah, I'll give you a shout about Saturday.
Sounds good.
Okay, man. Talk to you in a bit.
Yeah.
See you later.
So yeah, like doing the stick crawlers and all that stuff. I remember those back, and you watch them climb basically up a wall.
Yeah, exactly. And then they got crazy tires and crazy rims, and they went totally crazy. And then the world started going away from that, and less comp and more scale stuff. And
yeah, so that's where I think it's going to happen again. And, it's just the way the industry goes. The manufacturers, they follow a trend, and they try to go, and then as they start catching up to the trend, then the trend changes because everybody wants to be different again, right? The end user always wants to be different than everybody else. So once everybody's got scale looking crawlers out of the box, so you're going to want something that's totally custom right out of the box. So I got to build it all, and built, not bought.
I like modeling, so the scale end of I like building models, and I always have. So the scale end is always going to be there for me. I like.
Well, none of them are ever going to fade. Like, none of them are going to go away, but you're going to see the manufacturers are going to keep on chasing that wave, right?
Yeah, like King of Hammers is bigger right now, and that's why you're seeing a lot of the like
riffs and stuff like
the riffs and all of that. So, right, that's the trend they're following right now.
Yeah, and that's actually pretty fun racing when we're doing it. We're doing the U4 rock bouncing type stuff there, and it's been pretty fun. Guys are sending their truck pretty good until they break their rift axles, which, yes, I'm guilty. I broke my rift axle.
Well, you guys are following the trend right now too. I think the no prep drag racing is the latest trend to go out.
Yeah, I started that years ago. It's finally catching up to me.
Yeah, we're doing quite a bit of drag racing. I mean, I I got a front wheel drive build right there, which is, I think I got a few more ideas to test it up. And then I got the rear wheel drive up on the wall. But it's another one that's, everybody's got a 2-wheel drive slash that they didn't use anymore because nobody's racing slashes anymore. Right?
It's not cool to have a slash.
I haven't owned a 2-wheel drive slash.
You have never owned one?
No.
All right, man.
I've owned the VXL 4x4 and did a 4600 kV system on it on 3S, and it was stupid. But
well, that front wheel drive's got a 5,700 kV in it, and the rear wheel drive drag car that I'm doing, it's got a 3,300 kV that's geared up pretty tall. I'm going to switch that out to a 6,500 kV and gear it down so I can get that wound out. See how it runs.
and here's me. If I get into that drag racing thing, you know what I'm going to do?
You have a scale roll cage inside there and a motor and a blown.
Yeah, I won't be competitive at all, but I'll look good doing it.
We have a regular Dano who builds a lot of stuff out of styrene, and he does all these custom builds. And he's really into modeling. That's what he actually came into the store originally, because he was into modeling so much. And I pretty much sold him on a crawler, and I said, check this out. I mean, you like the model, you buy this, then you can actually take it out and do something with it, right? And he's like, yeah, okay, I'll try it. So he bought one, and now he's like, nobody ever stops at one, right? So he keeps on buying another one. He took a drag car body and he built it all out of styrene, and it rolled. And I wasn't there to watch, but everybody tells me that it just exploded into bits and pieces and scattered across the ground.
Yeah,
But it looked really badass.
It's pretty sad when that happens.
So, yeah, Aaron, we're going to take the speed controller out of a Rift, and it's going to go into that drag car. Because then I could get all the amps.
Are you sure?
Well, it's 130 amps.
We'll see.
This has adjustability. The other one doesn't.
Yeah, I need some adjustability.
The other one's just plug it in and see what it does.
But mine just running no boost or anything in my car last night, and I was doing 2.7s. No boost.
I think I hit 3.5 once.
Ooh.
But that's an untested car. It's a front wheel
Yeah.
drive. And I still beat Harley with my Ricer. So I'm not going to let him live that down. He flipped and I kept going. So I still won.
Where do you find the rules about this no prep?
We can head over to our Facebook page. We got all of our rules on there. It's the Okanagan RC no prep.
I'll send you a link to it.
Okay. Does it?
There's slightly.
Are you limited to the chassis or like?
Not really. Not in our group. Our group is pretty much open. Like we have
So I could
wheelbase.
I could literally build like a scale roll, like cage drag car, funny car.
Yep.
Yeah.
And make it solid rear axle with 4-link and.
Yep. We would absolutely let that run. I mean, if you were going to try and compete with it, like race with it, but I don't think that building a scale, really detailed one, is going to be as competitive.
No, but I'm going to look good doing it.
Kevin said he was gone, but he's still there. Look, Grand Hauler drag truck. Yep. That would work. Dano had one of those made out of the Euro truck, the big wing on the back and everything. That would have been cool.
Oh, yeah.
If you could put any kind of power through a TT01 chassis. Okay, well, we're almost coming up on hour 45 here.
Yep. That went fast.
It went faster than you think it's going to go, right? So to everybody that has made it to the channel and watched, go to Make My Fun on YouTube and like and subscribe. We're going to have some more videos up there. Aaron's doing some footage right now and doing a couple builds. And check out Mr. Comedy, or Scale Designs by Mr. Comedy. Mr. Comedy, let me find the banner here. Go to that website there and pick yourselves up some wickedly detailed scale motors. And if you don't see what you want,
you're out of luck.
If you don't see what you want, message Dion and he'll put you on the 5-year waiting list for when he's going to get one made. Or when he finds time or has time to actually get something made.
I'm working on stuff. You guys have kept me busy though. Like seriously, this has been a crazy almost 4 years.
Well, I'm going to have to do another order of some more motors now.
It's been fun though. I'm not going to lie.
If I manage to get that motor jammed into a BRX-01, I know there's probably going to be 2 or 3 gone. So.
You know what? You should. We should talk after this. And
yeah.
Do you have calipers?
I do.
Okay.
Their battery's dead on them, but I guess I can eyeball it, kind of. But I don't have the chassis put together yet, so
get the chassis.
When I get the chassis put together, I'll measure it up there, and we'll get some ideas of what size.
That would be awesome. Because I
Right?
don't have one of those sitting on my shelf. No, I don't. I got lots of those. Yeah.
Is that a Hero I see in the background?
That?
Yeah.
Yep.
So did you ever do anything to the Hero?
I took it out of the box.
Yeah. That's what a lot of people did.
I took it out of the box.
The only guy. Hey?
Flipped it over and went, oh my God, that is the heaviest body I've ever seen in my life.
Yep.
So I'm not using that body.
The only people I've seen run them were Darren. I've seen Darren run his, but he was easy on it. The only person I've seen run it really hard is Wyatt.
What about Jeremy DeWalt?
I haven't seen him running, but I've witnessed Wyatt like twisting the drive shafts out of his. Because he put in, what do we put, a Reefs 422 steering servo in there, and Hobby Wing, I think it was a Hobby Wing 1800 kV brushless combo in there, and he just cranked it right up, took it out, and just started twisting things apart on it, and then couldn't get any parts. Finding parts of those things is next to impossible.
Yeah, I've got a plan for that. That's going to be a really scale build, and I'm kind of, I'll tell you guys. You know Brian Parker, who he is, right?
Yeah. Okay. Recon G6.
Yeah, so Brian drove what is known as Cinnamon for years, which is a mid-'80s Toyota Tercel 4x4 wagon.
Right.
So I'm designing a Toyota body that's full scale. That's going to fit on that chassis, and I'm going to make it look like Cinnamon.
That's going to be awesome. That is going to be sweet.
So that's why it's sitting there and not coming out of the box, because I do have plans for it. And yeah, probably sell the body and then do that other one. I got to design the wheels and everything. I mean, I've almost got them done. I'm always working on something. So,
right? And you just never have time to do anything outside.
Yeah.
You get a project in your head and you got this idea, you get like third of the way into it, and then something else comes up and another project and another one. And
I'm not gonna, it's been really busy these last 2 years. Like it's awesome. I'm not complaining. I love it. But when you stumble into doing your hobby for a living, it kind of sucks you dry a little bit. You know, on your own on your own project. So
been there. Everybody asks why I'm never in the store anymore. Well, now you know. I'll deal with the computer stuff on this end, and then I can catch a breather every once in a while.
But I mean, I picked up this SCX 10.3 and sat down and built it, and I totally enjoyed it. I was absolutely amazed again. So quite nice. Oh, we lost Aaron.
Yeah, we lost Aaron briefly there. Let's pop him off. But Sean just sent me a picture. I gotta see what this picture is here.
Oh, Sean got to ride in Cinnamon.
Yeah, let's.
So that would have been. That probably would have been at Recon G6 in Ontario.
There's Cinnamon.
Yeah. So, because it's a IFS front suspension and a solid rear axle,
Yeah.
I think it's going to work.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to let you go. We're going to sign off. We're almost at the 2-hour mark.
Well, thanks for having me on, and it was fun.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime. If you got something new you want to show off, give me a shout and we can talk about it. Whenever.
Sounds
and
awesome.
Anytime, if you want to chime in, I can send you a link at any time during any of these videos if you want to show something off.
Sounds good.
All right, man.
Well,
Thanks
for
for coming.
much. You betcha.
And
thanks, everyone, for comments and likes and support. Much appreciated.
we will see you guys all later.
Later.
Later on.